Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becky and I like to read. It's time for another themed reading vlog. This is probably the most casual themed reading vlog I've done. Earlier this year, I read a Halloween monster erotica called Jack by Layla. And ever since I read that, I've had this video idea in mind because I thought, you know what, that would make a great Halloween binge series. So that is what I'm doing in this reading vlog. I am binging this entire series of Halloween monster erotica. These are all super short stories with ridiculous premises, let me tell you. I'm going to try and make it a night of reading these books just to see if I can get them all read in a single night. I think I can. I can read about 40 to 50 pages in a half an hour. And these books are, well, the only one I've read is Jack, and it was like 45 pages. So I'm gonna see how many of these books I can get read tonight, just because I want to try and get them done as quickly as I can. The only one I have read is Jack, so this will be a reread for me, but I didn't want to just like skip Jack. I'm pretty sure all of these books, the monsters jizz tastes like something. Pumpkin boy here tastes like pumpkin spice. You taste like Halloween. He's ridged for her pleasure, 5 thick ridges. Oh my, I forgot this. He's got 4 balls. He says, more balls, more cum. He's got a red, long, meaty monstrosity that was more like a muscular tentacle than a tongue. Fun. She's worried about his tongue not fitting inside of her, but girl, there are just some words you shouldn't use. One of them is sliminess. And he vibrates. He just got it all. I don't think that's anatomically correct. You know, your positions are off there. That's not how that works. His delicious seed. His pumpkin seeds. I love pumpkin seeds. No! This magical pumpkin lube. No, don't use terms like squelching and slurping either. Ugh. And we got a breeding kink. The only way they can stay together is if she gets pregnant with his demon child. Damn. It only takes her a few hours to get knocked up. What a good boy, giving back to the people. Even the second time around, it's so fucking ridiculous. But it leaves a smile on my face. Can I get an iced one?
Yeah.
Can I get a small iced one and a small hot one? See which one I like best?
Yeah. Are you a Barnes & Noble member?
I am. No, I'm like a pumpkin spice virgin over here.
They're pretty good.
I mean, that's what I hear, and I do like pumpkin spice flavored things. Thank you. Oh. like Jack on a reread. He's a good time, Jack, old buddy, old friend. He still made me laugh. And in honor of Jack, you will have seen me try a pumpkin spice latte for the very first time. I know, I never tried one. I do love pumpkin spice flavored things though. One of my favorite things is Walmart makes these like pumpkin spice mini muffins. Oh my god. I will just pop those things like candy, let me tell you. I love those. What did I think of the pumpkin spice latte? I don't understand the hype. Personally, I didn't really like them. I did like the iced version a little bit better. I didn't even finish the hot one. I threw it away, whereas I actually managed to finish drinking the iced one. So there's my review of pumpkin spice lattes for you. I am, however, drinking my own concoction of a pumpkin spice hot chocolate, which I gotta tell you, not too bad. I just added some pumpkin spice right into my regular hot chocolate. Tastes great, tastes great. Let's start Grim and see what he's got going on. He just looks like he's got a skull. So I don't know if he's the Grim Reaper or if he's just got a skull. In order to stay alive, she must suck him off. Ah, his spines can expand. Still doesn't sound too comfortable to have bony spines in you, but hey, maybe they got some give. So he made himself taste like chocolate to please her. Does that mean that if like her tastes change in the future that he can change how he tastes? That's a thinker. He put diamonds up her butt. What? It didn't say like a diamond butt plug or anything, it just said diamonds. Oh, okay. Well, now it's referred to as a butt plug, so that makes more sense than just having diamonds shoved up your butt. Oh my god! She wanted to get this recipe book from this really like prestigious old lady or something, and because she's immortal now, because she drank his essence, she can see the old lady's Grim Reaper, and the Grim Reaper is in love with the old lady, but he knows that she's gonna die in a sense that she can't save him. So this girl, she starts choking the old lady, trying to get her to die so that way her Grim Reaper can save her and they can live happily ever after. Okay. Well, she didn't use his chocolate flavoring to feed customers, but she did use it to make some cakes. Now I kind of want some brownies. Grim. I'll say Grim was just okay. He wasn't my favorite of the bunch. He had some interesting features, and I do like his chocolatey goodness. Unfortunately, he's a dark chocolate boy, and I like myself some milk chocolate. So in honor of Grim, we're going to try a Ghirardelli milk chocolate caramel apple square. So never had these before, but we'll see how they taste. Not bad, not bad. Definitely tastes like a Granny Smith apple with caramel and milk chocolate. So, can't complain. These are really good. This is Satan. I don't like this cover as much. This is Santa, because you know, Satan's Santa. I think, I'm not sure if this is the one where he tastes like peppermint or not. I don't think I've actually heard anybody talk about this one. But this one is 110 pages long. Holy damn. Like, the other two books, you know, you really don't get anything but smut. So, like, is this gonna have more to it? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we will find out. But after reading Grimm, I had a craving for some chocolate milk. Yep, you betcha. That's the essence of Grim Reaper. Ah, she's dyslexic and writing a letter to Santa. Jesus Christ, it don't take much to get you horned up, does it? Just hearing his voice. I know I'm revved too. Ah, Satan's got a tail too. Second book with some tail action. We do love tail action. Oh my god, there's a tuft of white hair at the end. What the fuck? Ooh, Satan's got wings. I wonder if his wingspan measures up. He smells like gingerbread, so is he gonna taste like gingerbread? Cinnamon? Ooh, they getting it on Santa's bed. Oh yeah, she went to the North Pole to meet Santa because she wanted to see if he got her letters, and Satan was just screwing with her. But Santa ended up being a massive dickhead, so to get back at him, they gonna do it in his bedroom. He tastes like gingerbread. Warm and creamy with a spicy note of alcohol. Alrighty then. That was not what I was expecting him to taste like. Satan can make his dick look any way she wants, and she chose to make them look like candy canes. So he grew two, and he has a little jingly bell on his balls. Oh my god. Oh, sweet Jesus. He doesn't just produce an ingredient, he shoots whole fucking cookies out of his cock. Oh my god. Okay, well, that was Satan. That epilogue got me, though. Satan was probably my favorite story of the bunch because it was the longest story of the bunch. It actually, kind of had a plot in it. It had something other than just straight up smut in it with some sister drama. So that was interesting. He was a lot. He could just make his peen do whatever the hell you wanted. Literally shooting cookies out of his dick. I mean, come on now. That's fun. I'm kind of wondering, is the hole at the end of it that big, or do they just, come out in, a stream and then magically form into a cookie? I don't know the mechanics of that, but either way, it was a trip of a story. This next one is called Orc. This, funny enough, will be the very first orc romance I have ever read, so can only go up from here, right? But this one is only 53 pages, so it won't take me any time at all to read. Well, this guy's got green liquid coming out of him, so I wonder what he tastes like. Pickle juice, maybe? What? Roasted pistachio? What? No. Come on. Who likes roasted pistachio? Oh, no. That is not right. Got more braiding kink in this one. Okay, well, that one was kind of boring, to be quite honest. The other ones at least had some romance involved, and this one it was just pretty much like he found this girl and he fucked her till she got pregnant. And oh, by the way, his jizz wasn't put in food, it was put in facial products because apparently it has very magical properties that will clear up any blemishes you have. So your roasted pistachio facial it is. Orc was my least favorite of this bunch. And if you're gonna give him a flavor like roasted pistachio, why wasn't it included in a food element like all the other ones? If you're gonna put it on a face mask, I don't understand. Some things he could have tasted like pickle juice, mint. All right, the final book in this series is Crow. Looks like he's got a crow face, so we shall see how this pans out. I know nothing about this one either. I don't know what he could taste like. Licorice, maybe? This one is taking a lot longer to get to the smut, I feel like, than the other ones. Like, I'm already on chapter 4, and they have just met, which I feel like the other ones, they got to it a lot quicker. I'm not here for the plot, okay? I need some action. I need to know what you taste like. That's literally why I'm here. His dick is the color of blueberries. So is he gonna taste like blueberry? I was really aiming for licorice, man. But okay, blueberries. I like blueberries. They're my favorite fruit. Yep, he tastes like blueberries. So he can't release, because if he does, he will put eggs into her. And it says his skin had turned blue. He had literally given himself blue balls. Well, if your dick is blue, aren't your balls blue anyway? So his thing is he has to release eggs. And when I say eggs, I mean eggs. Like, they have to go through his dick and act like eggs. Like bird eggs. So when he's inside her, she feels the egg move through him, and then it like gives her more sensation once it like goes into her body, and it's weird. And she's using his eggs to cook. Okay. I will give my final thoughts tomorrow. I will rank them based on different things and just give you guys the final thoughts, okay? I gotta go read something not monster dickish. Have a good night. Last but not least, Crow. He was not my favorite, but I liked him better than Orc. He was interesting as well, like passing full-blown eggs through his dick. Like, and all I could imagine was like literal sized eggs, because she could feel it as it was passing through him. So they had to be some pretty big eggs, you know? I think what would be great is if all of these characters came together for like a Thanksgiving feast, and they all brought some baked goods of their own makings and had like a potluck style, because they all have some sort of ingredient that they could use to make these baked goods or pies. They could bring pies, you know? I know I didn't go into what these stories were about or the characters' names or anything, and trust me, you don't need to know. It's not important. What we were here for was the ridiculous peens and what they tasted like and what came out of them, okay? That's all you need to go into this story bearing in mind. So, if I were to rank these books based on which one I think is the funniest, the rankings would go like this: Jack, Grimm, Satan, Crow, and Orc. If I were to rank these based on just the story, like if you disregard the smut, which would be most of the books, but you know, we're gonna rank them based on that anyway. This is how I would rank them based on my favorite story-wise: Satan, Grimm, Jack, Crow, and then Orc. Now, if I were to rank them based on what my favorite flavors are that they produced, the rankings would go like this: Crow, because he tastes like blueberries, and blueberries are my favorite fruit. Grimm, because he's chocolate, but he's dark chocolate, and dark chocolate is not my favorite kind of chocolate. I prefer milk chocolate, but I still love me some chocolate. So if dark chocolate were my only option, I would still want it. Satan, because he's a gingerbread flavored man, and I do like some gingerbread flavoring, okay? Jack, because he's pumpkin spice, and while I do love pumpkin spice flavored things, it's not my favorite, and it's not something that I feel like, oh, I'm really craving something pumpkin spice, you know? And lastly is Orc, because who the hell wants roasted pistachio? And lastly, let's rank these on how fun I thought their peens were. First up would be Satan. He can make it do and be whatever you want it to be, so that man, of course, is going in the first spot. Next is Jack. You know, he's orange, he's ribbed, he's got 4 balls. It's fun. It's a fun time with him. Grim would be a third just because he's also got ridges, but the boy is kind of bony and I just don't feel like bone going up you would be that comfortable, but his little ridges do expand. Crow would come in 4th because it's a pretty standard peen, you know, but he does have the eggs that like go through his peen, so it might give you a little bit more sensation. Plus, once his eggs are implanted, it's supposedly orgasmic. And last would be Orc, just because quite honestly, I can't really remember a lot about his, other than the fact that he was a girthy guy and he tasted like pistachio. His story just sort of went out of my brain. So do I recommend this series? Listen, if you are somebody who is curious, absolutely binge this series. However, I think if there were 2 that I would recommend reading, one would be Jack. Read it at Halloween. It's a funny little giggle fest. And then read Satan at Christmas time because his story is the longest and again, just fun festivity. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this reading vlog. I hope it scratched your curiosities. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite flavoring is. I bet there's a story out there that would definitely hit the spot for you. And maybe Layla Faye will write it someday. So until my next video, you know, go enjoy a pumpkin spice something for me.